Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the North American GvG tournament, Season 1. This is the final semifinal match between TBT and TAG. Whoever wins this round goes on to the finals versus TTD. And it's going to be pretty exciting. But tonight, I am your caster, Nalavan, joined by the boy, Roy.
What is up, folks?
As you can probably tell already, I am a little bit under the weather, so Roy will probably be casting a lot more than me, but that won't stop me from chiming in when I can. But alright, we've got everything ready to go other than me getting on this stupid platform. Oh man, I'm gonna have trouble with this, aren't
Just
I?
back up a little bit. You're good.
There we go. And
Carefully.
I gotta
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
We had everything almost ready, and then we had to kick people out of the guild hall because there were a lot of people here. We were kind of lagging, or I was lagging a bit at least. There were so many people. But yeah, TBT versus Tag. In my opinion, I think TBT has a lot to prove here. Honestly, like it's gonna be interesting. We'll see. I believe Tag are one of the obviously like I think Tag is personally going to beat TTD if they make it to the finals, but we're gonna have to see because if TBT can pull off an upset here, that'll actually be the biggest upset of the tournament. Not that we've had many to begin with.
Yeah. No, the closest matches we've had have been Krita KPK, Pyro and Red, which was probably the best match we've had so far in the last semifinal we had last Sunday, which was Red versus TT. Those were the closest matches that I would say. TBT, like you sort of said, as far as upsets. Oh, apparently your delay is very big, by the way. No, I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but someone is telling me the delay is pretty big. But yeah, I think TBT, the biggest upset probably was them beating Boo. I mean, I really wasn't expecting that. And they actually 4-0'd Boo, which is not expected at all. So yeah, TBT definitely surprising us a lot. They, as you said, and as I've been saying, I think Tag is expected to win. But yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll see a round or two taken from Tag.
Yep, we'll see. Have they mentioned a timer yet? It doesn't look like it, so we can go over comps real quick. Tag is using just their usual comp. Tons of Scourges, 2 Revenants, 4 Firebrands, 2 Spellbreakers, and the 1 Daredevil. That's what they've been running pretty much the entire tournament. But is TBT trying to switch something up? They trying to do something different here? Because I know Tag runs all Celestial on their Scourges. Just clicking through the ranks. I'm seeing
Do
a
you want to go
druid.
over Tag Squad maybe? While we're just waiting for this first round.
Yeah. It's their basic comp. They've been running this entire GvG. Full Celestial Scourges, 6 of them, with that Daredevil. That Daredevil that clutches out a lot actually. The 2 Revenants for the range cleave and bomb, and then the 4 Firebrands for the sustain. It's pretty typical. Not seeing any deviation from what they've run in the past, and it's worked. They've really just blown through this tournament and absolutely stomped pretty much everybody they came across. We thought there was going to be a little more tension between like them and Rise round wise, but it never really happened. So, what kind of comp is TBT running? I know they have a druid. I saw that was a change up from what we're used to seeing. But is there anything else out of place? Well, I shouldn't say out of place.
For Tag?
For TBT.
For TBT, yeah. We have The Druid is new. I don't think we saw that before. We've got 6 Scourges, 5 Firebrands, 3 Spellbreakers, and as we said, 1 Druid. So no Thief here. They're going to be using that Druid to stealth. They're going to be using.
No Revenants either.
Well, they have 3 bubbles, which is actually most guilds we've been seeing. Yeah, no Revenants. Most guilds we've been seeing have been running usually 2 Spellbreakers, occasionally 3, but usually 2. No Mesmers either on this side from TBT, of course. No Mesmers on the side of Tag either, which is interesting. Chrono very strong at the moment. A couple guilds have also been testing out Mirage, which does a lot of damage. Boon Rips as well, especially Zor. Keeping an eye on Zor from TTD. But yeah, looks like first. I don't know. First time we're gonna be actually canceled there, but either way, predictions. I'm gonna say 4-1 for Tag. I think TBT is gonna be able to take a round. I think they can surprise Tag, but I don't think they're gonna be able to take more than 1.
I'm going. I was looking at one of TBT's Scourge's car. He's running healing power food and the Halloween utility for rezzing.
Yeah, it's a very, very strong utility. Basically, anytime someone goes down and you transfuse them, it applies that Halloween buff to them.
Gotcha.
So they get all attributes increased by a small amount anytime they get revived, and so that affects anyone affected by the transfusion. So.
Okay. Cool. All right. I just thought it was interesting that they're basically running a full healing power Scourge by the looks of it. So I'm gonna go 4-0. 4-0 Tag. I think Tag has been super dominant this entire tournament. TBT obviously beat Boo, but I don't think they're going to be able to compete with this level of play. But of course, we'll see. They could upset. They could very well prove me wrong, and I would love to be proven wrong. But we're going to have to wait and see for this AFK to get back. And as soon as he does, we will get this started.
Yeah, looks like first timer 24 is being asked. Yeah. But going back to the Scourge, probably going to be running either Celestial or Minstrel. And it's something that I think TTD is running. We've probably seen a couple other guilds running it as well.
Yeah, it's becoming pretty common. Warpers were pretty much just boiling down to a lot of just sustain fest, rather than damage, which is not something I'm particularly fond of, but it's not the worst thing, I guess. That's what I suppose Bubble does to you, but when you've got to focus on just trying to keep people alive and rezzing constantly, you have to build your entire composition around it, and it doesn't surprise me that people are utilizing Scourges with transfusion, though a lot of people don't know how to use it properly, so it can be hard to achieve, per se. But a lot of people have worked on it and improved at it, and it's a lot better now. Still waiting on that timer. It's looking like 23:30, which would give us 30 seconds if they accept.
Yeah. So the main difference here between the two comps, besides the Revenants, is going to be that Tag's going to have the Daredevil to blast smoke with, meaning they're going to have an extra smoke field. So it's going to be a lot harder for them to mess up blasting their smoke than TBT will with their one Druid, as well as TBT are going to have an extra bubble from the Spellbreakers. So they can try and play off those bubbles a little bit more, maybe even try and get bubbles in a row. You know, 1 bubble, 2 bubble, 3 bubble. And if they can do that and one push, keep the pressure up and keep aggressive, keep pushing on top of Tag, they might be able to get enough down states and win. But of course, they're not going to have, I would say, as much single target pressure because of the lack of the Thief, the lack of the Revenants. If the Revenants are going to be able to focus those low targets better.
Yeah, but they've got that extra sustain from that 5th Firebrand and the 3rd bubble. If they can utilize that 3rd bubble properly, they definitely have a chance. But with their low damage ability, it's gonna be hard following up on those bubbles. Those warriors are gonna have to play really fucking well, keeping people locked down in those sand shades. Especially depending on how many healing scourges TBT is running. So we'll see how it goes. Do we still not have a timer yet? Okay, 22:30.
22:30. We're going to be going just a couple seconds, actually. Smoke blast is going to be coming out from both groups. Looks like TBT doing an alright job of stealthing.
Looks like they're utilizing
mostly do have
similar
stealth
strategy to what Tag does.
Yeah, Spellbreaker's going to be moving out. Tag going to be re-stealthing. That's the other big thing. They are going to be able to re-stealth, and as this is the biggest guild hall, they'll have the ability to do that. Crony still going in for that first bubble. Looks like he's going to cancel it, though. Shade's coming down. 1 going down from TBS, going to be Scourge. 2 going very low. 3 going to be going down. That first Scourge is going to be finished. 1 in downstate. He's going to be rallied. Another one going down. 4 going very low. Ton of wells. 2 bubbles coming out from Tag. A lot of Shade pressure coming out as well. And that's going to be a huge spike. Sid going very low. 4 in downstate. Sid down now. 3 dead. 5, 6 in downstate. Huge spike coming out from Tag. And that's going to be round number 1 going to Tag. Very convincingly. Very quick. Very clean.
Yeah, that was super clean. They basically TBT wasn't ready for that at all. They had the late stealth again, and this strategy that Tag has been utilizing with the double stealth blast, it is so effective, and I'm surprised that other guilds haven't started utilizing it yet more often, because whoever gets that stealth last generally is on the back foot the entire rest of the GvG unless they can pull a really good turnaround. So we're gonna have to see. TBT's gonna have to change something fast, because you can't get run on like that. Put up no bubbles, because I didn't see a single TBT bubble. Did you? I didn't think I saw a single one.
No, I don't really think they had the opportunity to put it. Tags. There was a Scourge that went down immediately, probably from that range pressure from the Revenants, as well as just the Shade pressure overall. They might have even dropped all their wells right away. And the bubbles came out as soon as that first Scourge came down. Really 2 at the same time. And TBT just pushed up against the wall. They didn't really have a lot of time to react. They were just trying to support their players most of the time. A defensive bubble actually probably would have been good there.
Yeah.
But, they didn't drop it, whether it was due to just CC or Warriors just trying to stay alive and not worrying about bubble.
Exactly. They got forced to split super early, and it completely wrecked the entire point of their composition. So they've got to tighten it up, kind of react better, because Tag did get revealed a little bit early. I think it was right, if people can see my mouse on stream, it's about right here. At least one Tag member got revealed out of stealth, and TBT was right here, and they were moving this way. They had the time to put up a defensive bubble to try and stop Tag from running right on top of them, but the Warriors just didn't do it. And you got 3 Warriors. One of those people has to make that decision. You've got that extra bubble. You've got to utilize it. You can just throw it out there to try and stop a push as best you can. You can't just let it sit like that and then let him run over you. You got to react faster. You got to react so much faster.
Absolutely. And the other thing as well, kind of interesting, I feel like the Warriors from TBT, they moved out aggressively away from the main stack. And there was one pretty close to where Tag was re-stealthing, and I think they should have just tried to bubble on it and pushed instead of just running back and regrouping with the rest of their group.
Yeah, they gave up the middle of the arena, and that's one of the biggest mistakes you can make in G-Hall. So
absolutely. Looks like 19 is going to be the time for the second round, going in just a couple of seconds. We'll see the smoke blast coming out soon from groups. Here we go. Smoke's coming out from group. We're going to have to see if TBT are going to be able to change anything up in the second round. 1-0 for Tag so far. This is semifinals. Got some Necromarks coming out to try and reveal. Not going to catch. Oh, and the group is actually right at spawn. And there's a first bubble coming out from TBT. Nice bubble there. Looks like it's going to be answered, though, by a Tag bubble. 1 going down state, 2 going down state now from TBT. That's going to be a Scourge. Finished. Firebrand. Finished. 2 dead now. And a second bubble coming out from Tag in the middle of the arena. Another 2 going down. 4 going down. Huge spike coming out. Wells. Shades. Ton of pressure from Tag onto TBT. And that's going to be another 3 finished. 4 finished. 5. And this should be the end for TBT.
They're keeping it going. They're keeping it going. They're not ready to stop yet. And my game crashed.
And now Levan's game has crashed. I will keep casting as you guys can't see anything. TBT regrouping towards their spawn, trying desperately to hold on to anything that they can. But Tag re-stealthing, it looked like. Oh, no. Actually, it looked like a bunch of people DC'd.
Oh,
Not a lot of Tag players left inside the arena, yeah.
Oh, the entire map fucking broke. Oh my god. Okay, it looks like everybody's in the G Hall. Everybody's here. How exciting. 9-0 is the current call. Waiting on confirmation.
Yeah, just waiting for that. When is the EU season set to start? EU had a one-day tournament a couple weeks ago, which went pretty well. It was on Freak Show stream. I think the VOD's probably there. You might have put it up to YouTube. I'm not sure. And we're talking about doing some other stuff, but for now we're focusing on this NA tournament. We've got 3 more GvGs, including this one, to finish.
Yep.
And that is it. 8:30 now being asked for. It's in 30 seconds. TBT should have everyone in. Looks like they haven't changed their squad at all. I don't think Tag has either, have they? Oh, actually, I say that. They have taken out the Druid, and there is now a Chrono.
Okay. Huh. Well, okay then. Interesting. Well, we'll see how that works. But I think we're ready at 8:30.
8:30 seems to be the time. A couple seconds. We're going to be going for round 3, 2-0 at the moment. Tag to TBT. So TBT won't be stealthing unless, well, they do have Veil. But it still will give Tag an advantage. And it looks like there is a smoke field bait. Going to be a bubble coming out from Tag, a bubble coming out from TBT as well. But 3 going to be 1 push from TBT. Second bubble coming out, third bubble even from TBT. But it's not sure it's going to be enough.
They're not in the right spot.
One's going to get rezzed. 2 have been finished from TBT. One's still in downstate, but I don't think he's going to be getting any support as Tag pushing straight into TBT. There's the second bubble from Tag as well. 2 more, 3 more, 4, 5, 6. Huge spike. Wells, Shades, everything down on top of TBT. And that's going to be TBT going down for a 3rd round in a row. Tag taking round number 3.
Yep. The bubble placement there was not ideal. They kind of wrapped them all on top of each other, and it wasn't effective. They just walked around it. They were already walking around the first one when the second one came out, and then the second one was in the same spot. So those Spellbreakers they've got to sharpen up those bubbles. You got to play it better. You can't layer them on top of each other. I think they're panicking. I think they're panicking a bit on these bubbles. So we're gonna see how this goes. They've got one more shot to change this up, and that's it. So I've seen a couple people from Tag get low, but I don't think I've seen any go down other than the Thief went down in 1 round. So we'll see. They gotta do something. They've got to do something here. We will find out. Do we have another time yet? 5-0. Second from Sid. Oh, that was a really long time. That's a really long timer. It shouldn't take that long. Six. 6-0 is the timer. Got 25 seconds.
6-0 indeed. So what do TBT need to do in this potentially last round to try and stop the 4-0?
They need to stop getting caught off guard, and their warriors need to quit panicking with those bubbles. And they're playing a little bit tighter. Their sustain's getting a little bit better, but it's not fast enough to make changes to win these rounds. So here they go starting off again. They're going a little bit aggressive. And they pull right back. Okay. So they're
actually going to see some minions from Tag, it looks like.
Yeah.
First bubble coming out from TBT a little bit early. Second bubble straight on top of TBT, though. Another bubble coming out from Tag. No one down, though, yet from TBT. They are sustaining a little bit better this round. No one going to get 1 pushed here. Tag now moving in aggressive. There's that second bubble. And 1 person going down. He's going to be rallied. Another going down. 2 going down. 3 maybe. But all rallied at the moment. TBT holding their own. Shades coming down defensively on top of TBT, and now we start to see them crack. 4, 5, 6 going down state. 1 going to be finished. 2 going to be finished. 3 now, and this might be the end for TBT as Tag finishing them off, taking them out. It is going to be a 4-0 for Tag, moving to the finals versus TTD.
This is going to be wow. So TBT did a lot better there, sustain wise. They were on top of it, but again, the problem. They overlapped their bubbles again. Put them all in the same spot. Not really effective. So we're going to have to see. I think Tag versus TTD is going to be a really interesting match. I think you
Yeah.
and Gregor already kind of theorized on this one. You were thinking. You said if I believe it was you said if it's Guildhall, TDD takes it. If it's
I think it was
EOTM,
Gregor who said that.
it was Gregor who said that.
I believe so.
Yeah, it was Guildhall, TDD takes it. If it's EOTM or OS, Tag would take it. I personally think it's still going to be Tag. Regardless, G Hall, EOTM, OS, they've shown such a dominant performance in this tournament so far, and I don't think TTD is going to be able to stop them. I don't think it's going to be a 4-0. It's probably going to be 4-2, maybe 4-3, but I'm going to go ahead and say Tag wins finals right here, right now.
As much as I would love to have a controversy with you right now, or be controversial, I also, well, you know what? No. Here's the thing, right? And I'm sure I'm gonna get some criticism for this. I was saying for a really long time that I thought Red was gonna be in the finals for sure. I was slotting them in, right? And leading up to the Red versus TTD match, I was a little bit more unsure, but I still had Red as winning it. And Red, honestly, TTD surprised me with how well they played against Red, and how, I don't want to say easily, but how strong they came out against Red. Winning 4-2. Obviously, still 2 matches, but they did very well against Red. And I really don't want to just give it away to Tag. I think and also just to remind everybody, the finals are best of 9s. So it's going to be whoever wins 5 rounds is going to be the winner. So I think it's going to be at least a 5-3, no matter who wins. I don't think either guild is going to be able to sweep the other guild, regardless of Guildhall or Edge of the Mist. Gun to my head, if I have to pick somebody, I'm gonna say Tag, just to disagree with you. But honestly, on the day of finals, that might change. I don't know. These guilds, I think, are just so close, and also both of them, I feel like, have stuff that they haven't really shown us yet, and have stuff they might try and pull out. And change up. And they're also both running some unique things, I think, especially TTD. I think TTD, if any of these between these two guilds are going to try and pull anything in regards to changing up their comp or running something that we haven't seen before, it's going to be them running this Power Mirage. I think they run some different stuff on Scourges. So I'm really looking forward to seeing both these guilds play. But yeah, guys, that's it for the semifinals. Obviously, thanks for tuning in. We did have the 4-0 there for Tag over TBT, meaning that TBT will be squaring off against Red in the 3rd place match. And next week and also next week we'll have the final, the long-awaited final, Tag versus TTD, the 2 NA powerhouses going at it in a best of 9.